guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video I have this Yaki straight wig from Klaiyi hair. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look together, then just keep on watching. Hey y'all, so you already saw the intro and you saw that this video is brought to you by Klaiyi hair. I'm gonna have the unboxing on the screen for you guys as I just talk about the specs. This is a non-slip Yaki straight wig. And this is a 7x5 closure wig. I love closure wigs opposed to like 13x6s because a lot of times whether I'm installing a synthetic lace wig or a human hair wig, I really cut off the area around the ear really up until like you get to the temples. I cut that off these days for an easier application and kind of do like a hybrid install of a little bit of my edges and then the wig on the actual front of the hairline, and that works out for me for an easy install that looks natural. And this also has this is 24 inches. I'll put the density in the description box for you guys as well as all the rest of the specs. It does come with lace that's already pre-cut. Knots appear to be bleached already. And then we have an adjustable elastic band within the cap. We have a larger comb in the back, and we also have a drawstring to make this accommodate different head sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and try this on and see what it looks like. So I have my natural hair braided to suit a middle part. So I would recommend doing that. If you have a middle part wig, set your foundation of your braids to do the same thing just so it's, you know, nice and flat. And if you have a side part wig or you're wearing your wig as a side part, you know, braid your hair so it's going to be in the same direction. Now you can get away with not having it the same braid pattern, but it's just easier. So I'm just going to try Miss Ma'am on. So this is what it looks like before any manipulation, just right out the pack. It is very long. I'm 6 feet tall and it comes below my boobs. Like, it's like my belly button is down here. This is a long 24 inches. This feels more like 26, or looks like more 26. Very, very long. This is what the hairline looks like. It's already pre-tweezed. They did a great job with that. Okay, so something I have noticed with my lace wig installs, you guys know I love me a half wig. But a reason why I was not enjoying lace wigs as much as I used to is because if I want to wear it outside, a lot of times in real life, the lace would just look way too dark once I would go outside, or it would look ashy, and I don't want either one. My lace needs to be blending with my skin. So recently I've been going out more like in real life, and I wore 2 synthetic wigs. And what I did was I installed it without my studio lights on, and I just had natural lighting. So I am going to apply this without my studio lights on just to make sure it matches correctly and everything, and I don't have like a halo or anything like that. You apply it in natural light, it's gonna look like when you go outside. So I'm gonna do that. And what I do is I tint the lace underneath as opposed to going on top of it, because sometimes when I go on top of my lace with whatever lace tint that I use, usually with me it's a contour, the same contour I use for my face, it looks way too dark when I go outside. So when I do it underneath, it's like less is more. So I'm gonna do that. So don't be alarmed when the lights go off. It's just gonna make my install better. So that's really important. So we're gonna do that. And of course you can wear yours glueless if you want to. But I'm probably going to wear mine with some temporary adhesive spray, but we'll see. Okay, so we are in low lighting, natural light, and I am going to get this wig together. So I'm going to start off by tinting my lace. Okay, I'm going to be using my Plaudio Build and Blend foundation stick here. This is what it looks like. I use this as my contour, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand here, and then I'm going to take one of my brushes, any dense brush, and I'm going to get product on it and then put it underneath the cap. So I'm just going to take that and put it on the lace underneath. Okay, so that's after I've tinted it. So let me adjust the straps because this does feel loose on my head. So I'm going to adjust the elastic band, and then probably adjust the drawstring as well. Looks pretty good. And so anything that's kind of left over, I'm just going to take on the finger and just like rub it with my finger on the top of the lace. So you can wear it glueless like that and it look nice. Let's see what it looks like with the lights on. Still looks good, right? Yeah, I think so. Well, that looks really good. So I guess the trick is I can still do it, like show the wig in studio lighting, but I also have to make sure I first apply it in natural light and then it looks good in studio light. That looks really, really good. And it's glueless, friends. 100% glueless. And I don't have on makeup, so like on my face, and it still looks really good. So I want to press it out and see if I want to glue it down. This looks so good. So I have this wax stick here from Care. I'm going to use that to get my roots flat. I do like a flat root if I have straight hair. If I'm wearing a curly wig, I want the root to be curly. I don't want it to be bulky, but I do want it to be curly because that just makes sense. It wouldn't make sense to me to have a flat root with a curly wig. I've seen that before and I think it looks weird. Guys, so you have seen the process of me styling this wig and applying it. So I initially showed you guys what this wig looked like glueless, and the way that they have this wig constructed does make it easy to wear glueless, but I wanted mine to be as laid as possible. Just over the last week, like I told you guys, I discovered if I apply a wig in natural light without studio lights on, I check my lace in different rooms in the house where it's just natural lighting. And if it looks good like that, it'll probably look good in front of my studio lights. Like from here, from what I can see, it looks really good. It looks very laid. Like, I feel like I've gotten even better with my lace laying skills just in the last week. And that's so exciting because I was getting turned off by lace wigs because they wouldn't look as natural in real life as they do on camera. And so it was just my technique. You do have to play around with your contour and how much to apply. My thing was I was tinting my lace too dark, so when I went outside it just looked like an obvious line of demarcation. Now you'll still see a little bit of my lace, you know, outside because I did do a sunlight test for you guys, and I'll go ahead and insert it on the screen for you guys, but it looked really good, okay? Like, it still looks good. It's not going to be your skin, as we always say as you know, wig influencers, lace is not skin, so it's not gonna be exactly like your skin because it's a fabric, but it's levels to it, and I got this laid. And the wigs I've done in the last week, I did 2 synthetic wigs where I was like actually going out somewhere. I went out to a birthday dinner with my family, and then I went out with one of my friends, and my wig looked really good because I applied it with the same method. And so I feel more confident like being around people with lace wigs in real life because it looks like 90% realistic, like even really close to you. From afar, like a couple feet, it's, you probably won't tell it all, but like up on you, you'll probably see a little bit, but even then, that is enough for me. This looks really, really good, and I'm very impressed. Of course, I love a Yaki texture. I love a kinky straight texture, but Yaki textures, especially for the warmer months, you know, summer and spring, this is a little bit more lightweight. Even though it's more full, it's going to be more lightweight than the kinky straight texture. I don't have excessive shedding. This already came pre-plucked, but I did tweeze the hairline afterwards. I did tweeze the hairline up a little bit, but I didn't have to do that much. The lace was already cut. The knots were already bleached. I did press it out with my Babyless flat iron here, and I use my hot comb at the root. I'll have all of the supplies that I use to get this wig together in the description box. They're Amazon affiliate links. If you shop through my links, I will get a small commission, and it does help out my channel. And to lay my wig, I use the Frontal Queen Lace Melting Spray. This has been my favorite since last July. This is all that I use on my wigs to lay them down. And I just use a makeup brush to apply it because this is very like runny. And I used the melt band that came with the wig, and I kept that on while I was doing my makeup, so like 45 minutes or so. In the middle of me doing my makeup, I did slide it back just to make sure my makeup and my lace color was agreeing, because you know, sometimes my lace can look good before I do my makeup, and then once I'm finished with my makeup, it gets a little bit like too dark. So I didn't put my contour on my lace this time, like on top of it. I just kept it like in front of my forehead and lightly probably touched the lace. I've just been, you know, experimenting. So this is a 24-inch 7x5 non-slip glueless wig from Klaiyi hair. It's very pretty. I don't have excessive shedding or anything. My hands are gliding right through it. It's very, very soft. I don't know, it looks longer than 24 inches on me, and I'm 6 feet tall. It stops at my waist here. I think it's super, super cute. I'll have this wig in the description box for you guys, links to shop and all the specs. Shout out to Klaiyi hair for sponsoring today's video, and shout out to you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hype this video up, comment down below, and share it with your friends and family. And turn on your notifications, you know, and consider subscribing before you leave, because I would really appreciate that. And follow me on all of my social media platforms. I'll have them linked down below as well. Shout out to you guys for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.